right. Now I'm probably going to butcher some names here. I'm not great at pronouncing random names that I see online. So, Martial Santana asks, this is an interesting one. Would you rather take the craziest bumps but no more chops, or the hardest chops but no more bumps for the rest of your career?
Well, seeing as how I've done both already, uh, I coming up in when I did, chops were all the rage. And Roderick Strong's got the heaviest hands any human has ever possessed. I mean, it's just his chops are stupid. And I've seen, like the Gunthers and the likes, but man, those Roddy chops were next level. Hit you in the chest and you could feel them in your vertebrae. Uh, and because of my size, I'm a bump taker. I take dumb bumps. Uh, just just at this last set of TV tapings, I wrestled Judas, and I had him give me a choke slam on the apron. And when I called it, like he questioned it. He's like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah, as long as we do it to the hard cam, I'm absolutely sure." If we're doing it where nobody picks it up, this is a horrible idea.
That's where the genius lies. As long as the camera catches it, it's good.
Absolutely, right? The pain is temporary. The TV lasts a lot longer. Uh, if I had to pick one, I'd probably just take the bumps because fortunately, I can layer it where I take one stupid bump and I can hide in a corner for a little bit and breathe. Uh, those chops, man. So, especially when it's quantity over quality, man. That so I'm wrestling. I'm pretty sure it was Roddy. It had to have been Roddy. We do a match, and he probably hit me with at minimum 500 chops. I mean, just completely blistered up my chest and cut it all up. Well, at the time, I was also working at a cheerleading camp called, and it was the Cheetah All Stars in North Georgia. So I mean, I wouldn't say little known fact, but what I didn't put two and two in my brain either. But the most famous strip club in Atlanta, or one of the most famous strip clubs in Atlanta, is called the Cheetah. So one day I go to my tanning bed, and this is right after this match with Roddy, where my whole chest is just blistered and cut and bruised. And I go to my tanning bed and I ask the lady behind the desk, I go, "Hey, should I tan in this condition?" And I kind of, just pull down my shirt and let her see some of it. And she was like, how did you get those? And I was like, "Oh, through wrestling." And she was like, "Oh, I just saw the cheetah on your shirt." And I was like, "Oh, no, 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 no. No. When I strip, I don't get hit, man. That's off limits."
Fantastic.
But yeah, so I would probably go with just taking one big dumb bump and not having to get chopped, and then rinse, wash, repeat tomorrow.
And I guess from a career perspective, it probably makes more sense because, as you mentioned, bumps is kind of your thing, smaller guys. So eliminating that from your repertoire would probably be detriment.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, not to my walking ability, but
Who needs it?
Yeah, come on, overrated, right? Lieutenant Dan didn't walk; he did okay for himself.
I did not expect a Lieutenant Dan reference, but
There it is.
thank you so
There
much for
it
that.
is.